My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. Today we are going to contemplate on chapter 14 of Bhagavad Gita called Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Guna means qualities. Three qualities. Gunatraya Vibhaga. So in chapter 13, Bhagavan tells about the identification of Purusha with Prakriti, and which is the cause of bondage. Purusha is the conscious aspect, and Prakriti is the nature. So now in this chapter, Bhagavan is trying to explain to Arjuna how you can come out of this bondage of identification. In essence, this is a continuation of Tattvamasi. Asi means how you can realize Bhagavan. So that part of teaching. Chapter 13 onwards, it's Asi means how you can experience oneness with the Supreme Reality. So for that, we need to be free from three gunas of Prakriti. So to understand these three gunas, the nature has three aspects, three qualities, gunas. They're called Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So these three qualities are represented by symbolically three characters in Ramayana: Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishana. Vibhishana is sattvic in nature. He is devoted to Rama, devoted to highest principles of life. He has a pleasing personality, has a peaceful mind. This is Kumbhakarna. Whereas, no, sorry, so this is Vibhishana. So when you come to Ravana, his character is well known, very agitated, angry, and very active, hyperactive. He doesn't care. Okay, he is ready to go to any length to achieve whatever he wants in life. Very ambitious. This is the characteristic of a Rajoguna. Ravana is Rajoguna. Then there is Kumbhakarna, who represents Tamoguna. Kumbhakarna is known for eating food all the time. In fact, he is said to eat food for 6 months, and 6 months he sleeps. So laziness is the characteristic of Tamoguna. So these are the three predominant three examples of gunas. Now Bhagavan outlines the characteristics of these gunas to Arjuna so that he can understand the nature, Prakriti. The purpose of understanding is to understand where you stand, okay, which guna is predominant in you, and to understand how you can come out of those bondage of gunas. Sattva guna is related to knowledge. Person who is full of Sattva guna seeks knowledge, tries to understand. Okay, he is more of knowledge oriented. Whereas person who is with Rajoguna is active or hyperactive. Tamoguna, person with Tamoguna is lazy. And many times, what we call strong-headedness, doesn't listen to any advice or any inputs. So Sattva-guna is knowledge and joyfulness. Rajoguna is activity and suffering. Tamoguna is laziness and strong-headedness and intense amount of suffering. So these are the qualities of nature. So the purpose of telling these qualities of nature by Sri Krishna is for you to evaluate where you stand and see how you can improve where you are. Now these three gunas are there in everybody. Okay, it's not that somebody is fully Rajoguna, fully Tamoguna, fully Sattva-guna, but the proportion varies. Okay, somebody is more Sattoguna, less of Rajoguna and less of Tamoguna. Whereas somebody is more Rajoguna and less of Tamoguna and less of Sattoguna. Like that, proportion varies. And at a point of time in life, one guna becomes very, very predominant. It's not that all the gunas will simultaneously appear. One guna becomes more predominant. Right? Now, these gunas, whatever they are, Sattoguna is very good, knowledge, but it creates attraction for knowledge. Okay, right? Somebody who seeks on, wants to learn. Okay, it is a bondage to knowledge. Rajoguna is bondage to activity. Tamoguna is bondage to laziness. So if you say compare Sattoguna to gold, Rajoguna to silver, and Tamoguna to iron, okay, these gunas bind a person with a chain, a golden chain or a silver chain or a iron chain. It doesn't make a difference. Ultimately, you're bonded. Okay, what chain you are bonded doesn't matter, right? You get bonded. Okay, so the this Bhagavan is trying to say that whichever guna is there, still it is binding. Okay, and they cause problems for you. How do they cause problems for you? There are three thieves. A businessman was going in a forest. There are three thieves. Okay, the three thieves caught hold of businessman and tied him to a tree. And the first thief came and started beating him left, right, and center, and said, "I'll kill you." Okay. Second thief said, "Don't kill him. Let us free him." And told him to run. And third thief, okay, helped him. Okay, so this is the forest. This is the direction you have to go and get out. The first thief represents Tamoguna. Second thief represents Rajoguna. And third thief represents Sattoguna. All the three are thieves only. Right? They'll rob you. Rob you what? Rob you your freedom. Okay. How Sattoguna robs you? Sattoguna looks good, knowledge. But what happens is that people who are knowledge, they crave for knowledge. They want more and more knowledge. They are not satisfied with what they have. Okay. So they're joyful, of course, but they want more and more. There is a story of one Rishi in Puranas. The Rishi had studied all the four Vedas. And he was on the verge of dying, 100 years old. So then he feels that he has not done the study completely. He prays to Brahmaji. Give me some more life. Brahmaji asks him why. He says, I need to study more Vedas. I need to study more. I'm so happy studying something. I need to study more. So Brahmaji says, okay, take 100 more years. Another 100 years are over. Again he prays. Again he prays for more life. Then Brahmaji says, okay, one more 100 years. 300 years are over. Then again he prays. Now Brahmaji comes. Now what? He says, my study is not complete. Then Brahmaji laughs and says, takes one handful of sand. He says, okay, whatever you have studied so far is this much only. The Vedas are like mountains, Himalaya mountains. You have not even studied one dustful of that Himalayan mountains. Even if I give thousands of lifetimes, you will not be able to complete. Why are you wasting your life? Why don't you understand yourself, realize yourself, and be free? Okay, be liberated. This is the message which is given by Brahmaji. So the Rishi was full of Sattoguna. He is addicted to knowledge. While Rajoguna person is addicted to action. Tamoguna person is addicted to inaction. Understand? What happens to these people when they die? A person with Sattoguna will be born in a family which is conducive for knowledge. A person with Rajoguna will be born in a family which is conducive to action, full of action. A person with Tamoguna may be born in lower births, lower animals. Okay, he may take the birth as a animal birth, which is not very conducive to liberation. So need to be free from all these three gunas. How do you become free from three gunas? Surrender to Ishvara, the supreme reality. Understand that you are in essence one with Ishvara. Your quality of awareness is same as the awareness of Ishvara. Okay, understand the oneness and become free. You are not the body, mind, and intellect. You are pure consciousness. Understand, ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚಿದಾನಂದ ಆತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನ್ ನಾನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am pure consciousness. Understand this and become free. This is the message of Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Then he gives a certain characteristic of a person who is free from these gunas, somebody who has gone beyond these gunas. What are those characteristics? We'll understand in the next theme. May all of us understand three qualities of nature, Sattoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and become free from these three gunas, become liberated, attain oneness with the supreme reality, Ishvara, and become free from the cycle of birth and death.